Hey everyone! Welcome to day 4 of our 7-day English speaking challenge. I hope you're doing well and feeling motivated. I'm so proud of you for sticking with me up to now. Today we're going to have some fun, we're going to learn, and I promise by the end of this video, you'll feel even more confident speaking English. Today I want to challenge you in a different way. I want to make sure that English starts to feel natural to you, like it's becoming a part of your daily life. And for that, we're going to focus on making conversations interesting and fun. So imagine this, you're meeting someone new. You want to talk to them, but it's not enough to just say, "Hi, how are you?" and walk away. You want to keep the conversation going, right? You want to connect with people, to express your thoughts confidently. And that's what we're going to practice today. It's not just about learning phrases. It's about understanding how to keep the flow of conversation smooth and natural. Let's start with something simple but very effective. Small talk. Small talk is a great way to get comfortable when speaking in English, and it's something we do every day. Whether you're meeting someone at work, talking to a neighbor, or even chatting with a friend, small talk helps you break the ice. But here's the secret. Small talk doesn't have to be boring. For example, instead of just saying, "Nice weather, right?" which is very common by the way, you could say something more personal like, "This weather makes me want to go on a picnic. How about you?" See? A little twist makes the conversation more interesting. The other person will feel like you're actually engaged, and that's how you make speaking in English fun. Now let's think about another situation. Meeting someone for the first time. Maybe you feel nervous, and you're not sure what to say. Start with something simple like asking about their day, but don't stop there. After they answer, follow up with something related to what they said. If they say, "My day was okay, just a lot of work," you can ask them, "What kind of work do you do? Does it keep you busy all the time?" Suddenly, you've turned a simple answer into a flowing conversation. But conversations are a two-way street, right? It's not just about asking questions. You need to share something about yourself too. If someone asks you, "How was your weekend?" instead of saying, "It was fine," try something like, "It was great. I went to this new restaurant and tried a dish I've never had before." Have you ever tried something new and loved it? See what happened there? You're not just answering. You're giving the other person a chance to engage more deeply with you. It's all about keeping that balance between listening and sharing. Now let's talk about how to deal with moments when you get stuck. It happens to all of us, even native speakers. Sometimes you'll forget a word or you'll feel like your brain just shuts off. It's okay. Here's what you can do. When you can't remember a word, don't panic. Just use another word to explain what you mean. For example, if you forget the word umbrella, you can say, "The thing that protects you from the rain." The most important thing is to keep speaking, even if it's not perfect. Trust me, people will understand you, and they'll appreciate the effort. You know what makes a conversation even better? Humor. Don't be afraid to laugh at yourself, especially when you make a mistake. If you accidentally say something wrong, smile and correct yourself. People love it when you don't take yourself too seriously. It makes you more approachable, and it shows that you're confident enough to keep going, even when things aren't perfect. Here's a funny story from my own experience. I was once trying to explain something about my day to an English speaker, and instead of saying, "I cooked pasta," I accidentally said, "I cooked myself in the kitchen." The person just laughed and I laughed too. We had a great conversation after that because I didn't let the mistake stop me. I just corrected it and moved on. This is the kind of attitude I want you to have. Mistakes aren't failures. They're just stepping stones to becoming better. Speaking of confidence, I want to take a moment to remind you how far you've come. Do you remember how you felt on day 1 of this challenge? Maybe you were nervous, unsure of yourself, or afraid to make mistakes. But look at you now. You've been practicing, learning, and growing every day. I can tell you're already more comfortable with English than you were before. And that's something to celebrate. Let's take a moment to think about your goals. Why are you learning English? Maybe it's for work, travel, or connecting with people from different cultures. Whatever your reason, keep it in mind as we move forward. Every time you feel frustrated or stuck, remember why you started this journey. Your motivation will keep you going, even on the tough days. Now, before we end day 4, I want to give you something practical you can do right now. I want you to think of a topic that you're passionate about. Could be anything: music, sports, fashion, cooking, anything at all. Once you have that topic in mind, I want you to talk about it in English. Pretend you're explaining it to a friend who knows nothing about it. You'll find that when you're talking about something you love, the words will come more naturally, and you'll enjoy speaking English even more. And one last thing. Don't be afraid to push yourself. Challenge yourself to speak English in situations that feel a little bit uncomfortable. Maybe it's ordering food at a restaurant, asking for directions, or even just making small talk with a stranger. The more you practice in real-life situations, the more natural it will feel. Challenge for day 4. Remember, the goal here isn't to be perfect. It's to practice, and practice some more. The more you talk, the more confident you'll become. After recording yourself, listen to the playback. It might feel awkward at first, but this is a powerful way to track your progress. You'll notice areas where you can improve, and that's exactly what we're aiming for. Constant growth. Once you've recorded your 2-minute talk, try to extend it. Talk for another 2 minutes, but this time try to use some new words, phrases, or expressions you've learned during this challenge. Think of it as a snowball effect. The more you practice, the bigger your progress becomes. Bonus tip. If you feel stuck while talking, just pause, take a breath, and continue. Fluency comes with time, and it's completely normal to have moments where you need to gather your thoughts. Don't let those moments discourage you. Final thoughts. As we wrap up day 4, I want you to reflect on how far you've come in just a few days. Learning a language is not easy, and sticking to this challenge shows that you are dedicated to mastering English. The key to becoming fluent is consistency. Even on days when you don't feel motivated, just taking a few minutes to practice will make a huge difference over time. You've already conquered so many fears. Speaking out loud, making mistakes, trying new phrases. Every step you take brings you closer to becoming a confident English speaker. Here's something important to remember. English is not just a subject to learn. It's a skill you can use in everyday life. The more you incorporate it into your conversations, thoughts, and activities, the more natural it will feel. Whether you're practicing with a friend, watching a movie in English, or simply thinking to yourself in English, you're building those essential skills every day. So give yourself some credit. You're doing amazing work. Here's a quick list of some important vocabulary that you can try to incorporate into your conversations. 1. Engage. To actively participate or get involved in something. Example. I love to engage in conversations about travel. Flow. to move or progress smoothly. Example: once the conversation started, it just flowed naturally. 3. Confidence. The feeling of being sure about your abilities. Example: speaking with confidence can help you make a great impression. 4. Awkward, uncomfortable or uneasy. Example: it felt awkward at first, but then I relaxed. 5. Express. To communicate your thoughts or feelings. Example: it's important to express yourself clearly in any language. 6. Overcome. To successfully deal with or conquer a challenge. Example: you've already overcome so many challenges in this journey. Let's finish off with a few motivational quotes to keep your spirits high. 1. The expert in anything was once a beginner. You started this challenge with a goal, and every day you're becoming an expert in English. 2. Success is the sum of small efforts, repeated day in and day out. Every time you practice speaking, you're moving one step closer to fluency. 3. Don't watch the clock, do what it does. Keep going. Time might feel slow when you're learning, but persistence is key. Keep going no matter what. 4. Mistakes are proof that you are trying. Every time you make a mistake, you're learning something new. Embrace it. 5. Believe you can and you're halfway there. Confidence is the key. Trust in your ability to learn and the rest will follow. I want to leave you with this. Never give up. The road to fluency might feel long, but every single word you speak, every sentence you form, brings you closer to your goal. Learning English is a journey, and like any journey, it's filled with ups and downs. But the most important thing is to keep moving forward. You've already proven that you're willing to put in the effort. Now keep that momentum going. Use this challenge to remind yourself that every day you're getting better. Don't worry about being perfect. Focus on progress, and perfection will follow in its own time.